There's a YouTuber I'm a fan of named Shammy who does video game reviews. She made a mom-friendly review of a game one time, and I thought that'd be a cool thing to do. I mean, when your mom moves a 14-hour time difference away, it's a little hard to line up a good time to call while also being sober. I thought it'd be nice for me to do something special, make a video. I've been making YouTube videos as of late because I've got a lot of spare time and figured it'd be something to tie in my hobby. It's just that in the process, there's two issues I find. One, I don't actually make reviews of games in the same way Shammy does, and two, oddly enough, I don't feel like I really have anything to say. For issue 1, Doom 1993. I keep telling my friends, yeah, you know, I'm recording a Mother's Day video. I'm gonna play Doom. I'm gonna buy like the old Doom, like the OG Doom with the pixel graphics. And I'm gonna make a video for my mom. And they're like, ramen, what? But I know it's the one game that you can play that doesn't give you motion sickness. And that kind of surprises me. I almost made myself sick playing this damn game. I don't know how close attention you're gonna pay to the video, but you're not gonna see me actually running very often. That swaying that your character does, just nah, not for me. Issue 2, I told Dad about my idea. He told me I could just treat it like a regular phone call, or like a text, so I guess that's what I'm gonna try. 안녕 엄마. I hate hearing myself speak Korean, oh my god. 걱정하지 마. How have you been? Are you looking forward to Dad moving out to Korea with you? Last I heard, he told me he was making an inventory of things that's at the house. You should tell him to leave the lawn care stuff. I want to steal it. I'm gonna use it on my lawn while you guys are gone. Roommates and I are still getting along pretty well, actually. Jacob's gone in, I think Wisconsin right now, something with the army. He actually had me up at 2 a.m. going to the airport with him in his brand new car. He got a new car, very nice one. There's another Subaru hatchback. Some guy pulled in front of me when I was driving the damn thing back home, and I was terrified of wrecking my roommate's new car, but nope, we made it through. Good times were had by Roland and Annie still sticking around. We're kind of unified by having a common enemy. I mowed the lawn the other day, and I get an email from the property manager the day afterwards that's like, yeah, the HOA sent us pictures again, you gotta take care of your lawn. But like, it's been raining a lot here recently, and I literally mowed the lawn the first day it was dry enough to do it. And these weirdos in the HOA actually creeped up to our fence and took pictures of our backyard. Completely inappropriate. It is what it is. Me personally, I'm doing about the usual. I'm sleeping too little, and then I sleep too much, and I'm probably still not eating as much as I really should. I don't even remember if it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I went for a small little run, maybe like a 2-mile thing, 20 minutes tops. Next thing I know, I was like halfway across town from the house, and I had to run 4 miles in total to get my ass back. I think you know already, but the county job that I was going to the processing for turned me down in the last phase. They said my total score throughout the entire process didn't meet their cutoff. The way it works is I went through 3 phases. There's an exam, and then there's an online scenario, and then there's like an interview where they get to know you as a person. Every section is scored individually to make sure you get to the next segment, but you also have to reach an overall score. My test, you know, I'm always good at taking tests. Even if I wasn't 100% on the knowledge, I could probably still like feel my way through it. The scenario, I felt like there's one thing I did mess up on, but I'm not sure if their standards really cared about it in the same way that I would personally. I don't know if that deducted me points or not, but let me get to the 3rd phase at least. I think my interview is always my weakest part in these processes. My weirdness constantly outweighs my competence, as competent as I think I am. And honestly, I really have no one to blame but myself. They frame what's meant to be a very professional work interview as a conversation for you to be comfortable with. They score you poorly if you get too friendly. I'm mostly upset at myself because I knew better. I should have performed better than I did, and I just chose not to. Need to discipline myself better, make more consistent and better decisions. I think that already told you I'm going back to school. He went through the process of discussing it, yada yada yada. He told me that you guys are cool with supporting me. I feel silly being 22, jumping in and out of school and jobs. And at the end of the day, I'm boomeranging back to being dependent on you guys and not paying the entirety of my own bills. I told Dad I figured you'd always be happy to support me as long as I was in school or doing something. Honestly, at this rate, by the time I'm 40, I'm gonna end up being an emergency physician with all the school I'll do. I enjoy my work a lot whenever I actually do it. Emergency medicine's pretty fun, and I think getting my paramedic done is a step in the right direction for me. The idea of balancing school with life just seems very daunting for me, and I know I can do it. I just never have energy. For me, the only thing that's worse than being in school or working is just not being in school or not being in work, you know? I think I said it after I got fired. Like, I was happy I didn't have to deal with that BS anymore, but at the same time, like, I don't have work. I know we didn't always get along, but over time I've grown and realized that you're a woman to admire. It takes a lot of balls for a solar girl to get up one day and decide she's going to enlist in the US Army without understanding a lick of English. You decided that's what you needed to do, and then you worked your way through it. I think I got my, the good part of my stubborn compulsiveness from you, and it's the only reason I have some resistance to the Black family curse. But for better or worse, you and Dad kept pushing me. I know there are times you gave up or got really close to it, but at the end of the day, we're all still here. Now I'm a decent-ish man that's trying to make a living by positively touching the lives of people around me. I guess at the end of the day, we could all have done way worse. Happy Mother's Day. 사랑해.